guys, this is Danny Perez with Hillsborough Community College talking to you on behalf of Figure It Out Baseball. Today I'm going to show you guys a drill called the hip lead drill. This drill is designed to help us work on making sure that our lower half is going to home plate before our upper half does. Now remember, you do have to make sure that you're finding a balance point, which was our first absolute in the pitching delivery, and also to make sure that you're separating your hands on time, which was the second absolute in our pitching delivery. You have to meet both of those absolutes before you can move on to this one. So if you haven't checked out those two videos, please go ahead and do so now. The hip lead drill is going to help us do a couple different things. First, it's going to help us drive down the mound with our lower half, creating a little bit more power. This is going to help our velocity. It's also going to take, in turn, it's going to take some stress off of your shoulder and your elbow because it's going to make your hips and your lower half do more of the work. It's also going to help us keep our hips closed, maintain our direction towards home plate until the foot touches the ground, your front foot touches the ground. At that point, your hips will automatically open up. But this is going to help you keep your hips closed before that foot touches the ground. Just like our backside drill and our hand separation drill, you're going to need your glove, a sock with a baseball or a towel, or you can use this one with a partner as well. We try to do 2 sets of 10 with our players when we're working on our lower half. Again, you could do this as many times as you'd like with a sock or a towel because it's relatively low stress on your arm. The only difference with this drill is you're going to need to find a pole or a wall, something that you can lean up against. To start this drill, you're going to need to find a pole, okay, or a wall, whatever works, whatever is available to you. You can use a fence in the outfield, but something sturdy that you can lean up against. What you're going to do is you're going to face like you were throwing towards that pole or wall, okay? You want to be a little bit less than a foot away from it, okay? You're going to come set as if your feet are really, really narrow, okay? This may not be how you actually come set, but for the purpose of this drill, you're going to have to come set pretty narrow with your feet close together. Now, you're going to come set, and what you're going to do, you're going to hold the baseball and the sock just like the other 2 drills that we've already gone over. You're going to come set, hands high, low, however you feel comfortable, okay? You're going to lift, and you're going to lead into that pole or wall, okay? Now, notice 2 big things here. We are not forgetting about our hand separation, okay? Hand separation is still important for this drill. But the main focus of this drill is to make sure that our hips are going towards home before our upper body does. The way I want you to think about it is 2 ways. Number 1, we are creating a power angle. What a power angle looks like is this back hip pushing towards home plate while our upper body stays with a slight tilt and stays back over the rubber while our lower half is going home. So that power angle should kind of look like an indent on the back side of your body. So this angle right here is what we're looking for, okay? Notice my shoulder is still back over my back foot, but my hip is going forward. So you should always have your hip touching the pole or wall without your shoulders, okay? So this is not how you want to look, okay? So your upper body should not be going with your hips, okay? If you're doing that in game, your arm is going to lag behind. The timing of your delivery is going to be out of sync, okay? So you want to make sure that the only thing touching that pole or wall is your hip, okay? The other thing that we can think about when we're doing this drill is leading with our hips, and our upper half is just along for the ride, okay? The hips do all the work, the upper half will come through naturally. We're gonna do 3 reps, okay? And then we're gonna turn around and throw, okay? You can throw the opposite direction, or you can throw at a 90-degree direction from that pole or wall, whatever works for you, but you wanna try to simulate the same movement that you're leading your hip into the pole or wall. Simulate that movement into your actual full delivery as well. So it should look something like this. 1, down, lift, in, 2, lift, lead, 3, turn, lift, lead, and go. I'll go ahead and show you guys one more time what the drill should look like. Again, once you get more comfortable with the drill, you can start to speed it up and look a little bit more fluid and athletic with the drill once you feel comfortable doing it. But for right now, you'll go ahead, come set about a half a foot to a foot away from the pole. You'll lift, separate, that's 1, lift, separate, 2, lift, separate, 3, turn, translate that movement into a full delivery. Now that is 1 rep. So 3 times into the pole or wall, 1 full delivery, that's 1 rep. Like I said, we'll usually do 2 sets of 10. Again, guys, that was the hip lead drill, which focuses on the 3rd absolute of the pitching delivery. The first one being making sure you find a balance point. The second one being making sure your hands are separating on time. And now this 3rd one is making sure that your hips go towards home plate before your upper body does. This is gonna do a couple different things for you. Number 1, it's gonna help you gain power in driving down the mound with your lower half by creating that power angle, using your hips more, and taking a little bit of strain off of your shoulder and your elbow. It's also gonna increase some velocity, okay? Another thing it's gonna do for you, it's gonna keep your hips closed longer, keep them closed as long as they possibly can be until that foot hits the ground. That's gonna help your direction towards home plate as well. Make sure you check out my next drill video as well, which is gonna be on the front side drill, making sure that our glove side is very strong. This is an important one because our glove side dictates the direction of our upper body. Thank you again for watching. My name is Danny Perez with Hillsborough Community College and Figure It Out Baseball.